Welcome to episode 19 of the Zaring vlog. We're gonna be hanging out in the studio here, cause it's real late. Let you in on a couple little things I'm doing. This is me rendering a video at the same time I'm over here combining panoramas. This is a 12 image panorama, and I shot it with the 8-man A80, which is like a GoPro type deal. The difference is the 8-man A80 is actually a 20 megapixel still image. It shoots 4K, but it also does 20 megapixel still images, which are sort of JPEG-y, and they may be interpolated. It still looks pretty good. I actually like the color profile that you're kind of stuck with. You can't really change it or adjust it, and it does not shoot raw. It's this thing right here, minuscule little action camera. Here's just a few that I put together. Pretty much broad daylight. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. Some of these are like upwards of 20 photos, and they get pretty gnarly with the fisheye, with all the fisheye images put together, but that's kind of what I like about it. It bends everything. It looks like totally surreal. It's just something I love playing around with, and if I get something cool out of it, then that's awesome. And this is how to clean your camera using makeup brushes and a rocket blower. Basically the only way I clean my cameras and lenses and whatnot. So sorry for the bumpy ride here. I haven't vlogged in a while. I guess there wasn't like really an official statement on that, but I have this weekly planner here, and weeks 1 through 3 of each month are dedicated solely to photography, and that includes stock photography, fine art photography, and the big one being on Thursdays. There's a new tutorial every Thursday, and then the 4th week there's a new vlog. So I kind of cut down on that to focus more on the tutorials, which are the main focus of my channel. I'm sorry if that bums anyone out, but here's a vlog right here. So I do want to do more. The thing holding me back is I'm trying to focus on these tutorials being basically very well thought out, good tutorials that you can learn something from, and I try to cram as much knowledge as I can in each one. So if you are following me intently, I'm going to read this to you real quick here. My Monday through Friday, I don't have any set plans, as you can see, for Saturday and Sunday. Kind of leave that in the open. Monday, I'm basically working on scheduling posts, and that's for Instagram and Tumblr, and I reshare a YouTube video on Mondays, and that's usually anywhere between 2:30 and 5 o'clock. I'll reshare a YouTube video. Then Tuesday is solely dedicated to stock photography, and only stock photography, and what's posted is a new Instagram photo, and I share a Dreams Time link on Tuesdays, which is where all my stock photography lives. And then Wednesday, solely dedicated to fine art photography, and that could be landscapes and my surreal stuff, anything. Basically, I just focus on that on Wednesdays. And then my post of the day will be actually 2 posts: a video thumbnail from that week's video, whether it's a tutorial or the vlog, and then I also share a Fine Art America link, which is where my fine art lives, other than my website. Thursday, I work on recording and editing video, and there's a new tutorial video on Thursdays, and then that's when I post the thumbnail on Instagram for that video that week. Friday, I record and edit video again, and the post of the day is an Instagram photo, a new Instagram photo, and basically I just say happy Friday. So far it's been loosely working out. I have issues with coming up with ideas for videos and working on that instead during the day, and then at night I end up getting my other stuff done. So there's a couple hours during the day that I work, and then a couple hours during the night. Combined, it's anywhere between 6 and 10 hours. That's how I operate. That's how it is. So basically, that's the plan. Took me a lot to realize after stressing out on when I added video, everything became a mess. When I started working on tutorials, it became an even bigger mess. I thought originally that I was going to share tutorial type stuff in the vlog, and I tried that and it just didn't work out. It seemed too random to me, and I'm an organized person and I need it to be organized like that. Like I say, this video is for this, and that's what it is. In vlog format, it didn't really work out, so there you have it. Today I'm hopefully going to be downloading DaVinci Resolve 14, and I'm really excited about it because I tried version 12 and 12.5, and there's just not enough control for audio, and I noticed they skipped up to 14 today, so they added so much control over audio, it's just ridiculous, and more file support for H.264 and H.265. I currently use Vegas Pro 14, and I've been a long time Vegas user when I used to dabble in video way back, and I'm actually looking forward to trying something new. I tried several different versions of Adobe Premiere, and it just doesn't seem like enough to me. I don't really like leaving the program to do audio edits. I just think that's stupid. So, and I enjoy recording directly into the program too for like voiceovers and, you know, whatever I throw at it. Vegas has been really good for that. It's sort of glitchy here and there, but it's really good at everything. I guess you can't expect it to be perfect, but I'm real excited to try out Resolve 14. And if I like it, I'll probably be doing a review of it, and maybe some tutorials after I get in the full swing of things, because I want to expand more to video. I do a lot of video. My editing is usually pretty extreme, and I'm taking stuff from up to like 6 different cameras, usually not in one project, but I usually have like 2 to 3 different cameras. Like right now I'm using this little Casio camera to vlog. I use an Apeman A80 to vlog, and for B-roll, just started using that for the tutorials for different angles. I use the Nikon D5100, I use the Nikon D610, I use the Apple iPhone SE, and I could pretty much anything I get my hands on, as long as the quality is good enough or workable. The plugin I use every single time, every single video from every single camera to match my footage and color grade, white balance, because sometimes I just even though I do custom white balance, some of the other cameras don't have that ability. It's just automatic, and that's it. I use Color Fixer Pro, and I'll put a link to that in the description. That's the most amazing thing for me to come to video, because it takes your footage and without blowing out highlights or making things too dark, it really does a great job. And I love bumping that gamma up there pretty far, between 60% and 100%, and getting my blacks, you know, if I'm wearing a black shirt or something, and my hair, it's really contrasty, I guess, and it just really makes the footage look pro, I guess you could say. And that's important to me, not so much for vlogging, but that's important to me for the tutorials and reviews, everything that I do. I don't want the footage to look bad, and take special precautions. I do custom white balance, make sure my ISO isn't too far up there. Try to get away with the most open aperture I can. Videoing yourself is like tough sometimes for that. You kind of gotta sometimes you gotta stop down just to get yourself in focus if you're moving a lot, so it doesn't always work out like that. To make a long story short, I try to get the best I can in camera and then use Color Fixer Pro in Vegas to take it the rest of the way. And I've gotten some compliments on my video quality, asking what camera I use. I want to tell you, it has nothing to do with the camera at all. I've gotten convincing stuff from my iPhone. The camera I use the most for video is from 2011. And yes, it's 1080p. It's all in how you use your camera and what you do afterwards, pretty much. If you can color grade and if you have a good eye for it, your monitor's calibrated, and there's little to no noise, everything's in focus, that's pretty much all you need. And you obviously have to know your camera settings really well. You can't mess around and expect automatic to do it right, because it never does, almost never does. Like this camera I'm holding right here, I believe it's from, 2009, I think. Casio actually made a really good pocket camera. It's got a built-in battery. I said something about it on another vlog. It was my grandfather that passed away. He bought it to record himself playing music and stuff. And I got it, and you just got to watch the battery levels, I guess, pretty much. That's it. Thanks for checking out episode 19 of the Jay Zaring vlog. Keep creating and keep it awesome. Join me on patreon.com to take part in special rewards like priority question and answer, Lightroom and Photoshop presets and actions, BTS videos and photos, previews for upcoming content, and even suggest ideas for tutorials. And also you have the option of being credited for your support of Jay Zaring Studios, which is really cool. Check it out at patreon.com/jayzaring.